All right, what's going on? Let me turn on this music a little bit. Welcome to another Glitcheon indie game dev stream. Glitcheon is a platformer metroidvania adventure game. Currently in alpha, I'm working on a demo for it. And what I'm going to be doing today is working on these terminal sequences again, as well as working on that outro where we show a fake blue screen. The last time that's not the level I want. Last time I had set up the blue screen with the one that Yan wanted to use, that Yan made, and let's look at that really quick. So it looks pretty convincing as a blue screen, and I was having trouble getting getting these social buttons up. But they do have animators on them. I just didn't scroll down to them, so that's what I had with the problem there. So we're gonna check that out now. So I have this blue screen canvas, and on it we have the generic sequence behavior that can trigger animations. And so once we remove that text, we're just going to want to also do some other animation. So I'm going to add a third sequence here. And 1 second after the text is removed or starts removing, we're going to call more animations here. Now, what I want to do really quick is I want to run it, because I want to see, when I run it, I can see what the animators are that are attached to it, and then I'll be able to see what index I have to pass. Okay, so now that it's running, let's see. That's all working. This is what we did last time. It should give me the animators. Okay, so Discord, Patreon, Twitter. I'm going to screenshot that. So that's index 1, 2, and 3. Oh, that's right, and that needs to go away as well. Now, I think we wanted that to go away based on Yan's input, and I didn't send him a message for that yet. But I wanted that to go away as part of the animation. In the meantime, what we'll do is we'll make it go away when this trigger is done. So we're going to add another event here. And we're going to call public event methods turn off game object, and then we need to put that game object in the list. So that's the percentage text, and that's the 0 index. So turn off game object 0. So that'll work just fine. Welcome to the stream, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm working on Glitcheon. It's an indie game that I'm making with Yan and Bonicle, and I'd be happy to answer any questions you have about it. So what I want to do here is I want to start triggering the animations for the others. So we actually want a couple more here. 5, I think, in total. All right, so this one here is going to go 1 second, and it's going to trigger the, let's look at our screenshot, the Discord button. So that's going to be index 1. And then the animation we want to trigger on it, let's see what that would be. So we have this animator, and it has fade in and reset. So I think we're going to trigger fade in. All right, let's go back here. So that's going to be 1 fade in, and then 2 fade in, and 3 fade in. And I'm going to do a 1 second delay for the first one, and then half a second delay for the other two. Let's see what we get from that. All right, so after 15 seconds, and I might set that lower while we're testing things, it's going to remove all this text. I didn't see anything come up. Let's look at the scene view. Let's look at these animators again. So it looks like they're fading in, but I just can't see them. So the question is, where are they? Ah, they're over here. Okay. So let's set those to position X0. We probably don't want them on the right side. I think that's what we want. But we also don't want them looping. That's definitely wrong. So let's give this a stop. And let's go into those animations. Let's see. Outro social button. Controller. Let's see. Activate. Blue screen. No. Alright, let's see. The fade in button. Fade button in. Here we go. Oh, it's just the parameter. Ah, man. Is this it? Is this what I want? Yes. So we'll check off this loop. And hopefully that should fix it. And let me make sure those are moved. Oh yeah, those are still right there. So we wanted those over here. All right, let's give that another go. Time to sleep now? All right, see ya. Thanks for watching. There we go. It's not centered, but that's what we were looking for. All right, let's see. But we're actually going to have some voice lines for those. So let's do this a little differently. First off, I think that's too far to the left, so I'm just going to move that over a little bit. Okay, so we're going to have voice lines in this final scene. So let's see. Do we have stuff for that in the public event methods? No, we don't, because that's done in the other one. I think this is good for now. Let's leave it at that. And then we also needed a button, the back to menu button, which I didn't see, and I'm not sure why. Let's give that another play and see what's going on with the back to menu button. Oh, I never called it. Okay. So we want, and that's probably why everything looks off center too. Let's go back to our social buttons and center that like this. Here we want the, let's see, we want one more element. And this is going to be 4 fade in. And that should give us what we're looking for to get all the buttons up. There we go. Now that button doesn't do anything yet. Do any of these do anything yet? They don't. Okay. So I can wire up most of those buttons, but this one, the back to menu button, we don't have a main menu, so I'm just going to take some notes here. So for the blue screen, outro, redo with voice line sequencer. Let's see. Stop sequence and then resume when event fired for progress bar finished. Some changes that we're going to need to make. Add. Oh wait, no, I already did that. Okay. So that should be good. Make return to main menu button work. It's probably something we need. Okay, so just some notes there. But that gets us where I wanted to get for today with the blue screen. So now let's go and look at the terminal sequence. So what I need remaining for the terminal sequence is, let's see, a sound effect transition to play when the main music fades out. So let's go to our terminal area and let's take a peek at the terminal sequence container. So most of this is controlled by the voiced cutscene sequence, and the music stops right here. So this is where we also want to add the ability to play a sound effect. Let's see, what are these? What's that? Terminal sequence container? Yeah, that's what I put on it. Okay. So here we're gonna do public event methods, play one shot. So then in our public event methods, we need to put in that sound effect. And I think we need to put in a one-shotter as well. Let me see what this will do if there's no one-shotter set. Oh, it'll look for one. So is there a one-shotter on it? That's the question. No. So we're gonna put a one-shotter on it. Okay. So what's okay, those are going from, well, that's interesting. What are these playing from? Oh, that's the voice cutscene sequence. Okay. So we put a one-shotter on here, which is going to allow us to play stuff from here. So I'm just going to associate it. And I don't know what the audio loop control is, and I don't know if we need it. So let's look at that too. Audio loop control. Okay, we're not using that. We're not calling those functions, so that'll be fine. So now that we have the one-shotter in here, we should be able to play sounds, but we need to put them in the audio clips here. So let's look for a sound effect that we would want to use just as a placeholder. Can I play this from here? All right, so those are in WoWie resources. So let's go third party, WoWie resources, sound effects. Let's look for one. These are bad. What's this? If I use this, I know that Yan will replace it so fast. All right, let's see. What are these 8-bit sounds? Well, these are just as bad or worse. What's this? All right, I'm gonna use this power up 4. Okay, so back here, we're gonna drag in power up 4, and this is gonna play when the music fades out. And we're gonna do that by calling, let's see, so this is where it does stop music, then we'll do play one shot, and that's gonna be audio clip 1. Let's test that. So where do we want to put the player? Well, where is the player? They're right here. Perfect. Okay. So we can test this now. By the way, if you're not following me yet, I stream every day at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Give me a follow if you want to keep up with the development.
A placeholder voice line. Here is a second placeholder voice line that we will play after the first one. Hi there.
I don't remember
Welcome
hearing
to
the sound
forum.
effect.
This is just merely a placeholder voice line. Here is
Hmm.
a second placeholder voice line that we will play after the first one.
Let's see. So what I'm going to do here is look at that again. So we had power up 4, which is the first index 1. And where did we have it going? Um, right here. Okay, this is at the very beginning. So stop music, play one shot. Maybe I wasn't paying attention and I missed it. Let's try this again.
Hi there.
No, I
Welcome.
definitely did not hear it. All right, so let's start debugging. And let's see if we can get our... Oh, it wants to sound main? Not an index. Okay. So in that case, it should be power up 4. Let me see. Oh, so it doesn't care about the sounds in there at all. All right, so let's remove that and let's put the sound on the one-shotter. And this name is going to be, let's see, terminal sequence started. Okay, so then we can go terminal sequence started. Let's give that a try. Oh, I can stop this.
Hi there. Welcome
Okay,
to
got
the
no
forum.
sound again.
This is just
No sound. So let's go ahead and, yeah, let's debug it and let's get a breakpoint there. See if this gets called. It got called. So let's see what happens in here. Okay, it found the sound. And it failed to find an audio source. Let's see, then it added an audio source to itself. Okay. Okay, so it should have
Hi
just
there.
played right there, but I
Welcome to
didn't
the
hear
forum.
anything.
This is just merely a placeholder voice line.
And that music seems loud. All right, let's see. So it definitely tried to play everything. So let's give this a stop. Let's see. So is there a problem with how this is set up? Let's look at other one-shotters and maybe copy some of their settings. Volume scale. So I think the volume is just set to 0. So I'm actually going to copy these settings and then I'm going to make an audio source for it automatically. So let's see, paste in that and add an audio source. We're going to copy the other component. Let's see. Put that in here. Paste component as new. We're going to associate that here. Then we're going to change this to the sound that we wanted, which was power up 4. No, I'll just drag and drop all the power ups in there. So we want to go here, lock this in the inspector, and grab all of these. Set this to 0. Drag these on there. Not letting me do that. It's fine. I'll just drag them in one at a time. And what it's going to do is randomly pick from one of these to play. And let's see. Ooh, where did I just put those? No, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to put it on there at all. I meant to put it in the one-shotter. There we go. So in the one-shotter, okay, that's good. Sounds, audio clips. This is where we want it. Let's try dragging them in again. Here. There we go. Okay, so 5 audio clips. Good. Let's see, mixer group. We're gonna go interactive objects. And let's see. This is gonna output to interactive objects. I don't need 2 sounds, I need 1, and this needs to be renamed. What name were we expecting for it again? Let's see, unlock that. We had it in here. Terminal sequence started. So that's going to be what this is named. I think that should do it. So let's give that a try. Yes. I don't know if you heard
Hi
that.
there. Welcome
But
to the
it
forum.
played the sound, so
this
that's
is
good.
just merely a placeholder voice line. Here is a second placeholder voice line that we will play after the first one.
Alright, so let me mark that off. We have a one-shot transition sound playing.
Hi there. Welcome to the forum. This is just merely a placeholder voice line. Here is a second placeholder voice line that we will play after the first one.
Then we want, let's see, when the camera zooms back to normal level, we want another glitchy sound. So let's see, these are horrible, aren't they? Yep. Switch between those 3. Okay. So that's going to happen. Let's see. When the camera zooms back to normal level, the camera is, let's see. That's interesting. Oh, that's right. The camera is zoomed in by the terminal itself, which means that we need the terminal to play the glitchy sound. Okay, so let's look at our ability terminal. Ability granter. And let's add a reference to public event methods. And if that's set, then we'll call the sound effect that we want, which will be exposed here as well. sound name. Let's see. Sound effect name. Ability granted. Okay, so we want that to happen around here. No, not when it's set to active, but when it's set to inactive, which is here. So if public event methods is not null and that sound effect name is not null and it's not an empty string, then we'll call public event methods play, let's see, not the global one, this one. Public event methods play one shot, and we'll pass it the sound effect name ability granted. Then we can give it the one from the parent. So let's see, ability granted sound effect name. First off, let's put it on here. So on our public event methods and on our one-shotter, this is where we need to be concerned. We're going to add a second sound. And it's going to be terminal ability granted. And let's see. No, that's going to be none. Object with audio source. Let's set that to none. Or we'll set it to itself. No, let's set it to the ability terminal. I think that's like a location for the audio source. I think. Let's set that for both of them. Set the volume to 1 for both of these. And let's see. For the second one, we don't want these audio clips, so let's set that to 0. Let's lock this in the inspector and let's look for our strange sounds. So strange, let's see, we'll just drag all of them in. I don't know why there's 2 strange 2s. Are they named exactly the same? It looks like they are. Okay, so we actually want, let's just grab these 2. No, I'm gonna grab all of them. What the heck? So that goes right here. Okay. So then now that that's done, and this has a reference to the one-shotter, all we should need to do is go back in the ability terminal. Unlock that. Let's see, so it needs the public event methods reference from there, and then we need sound effect name, and it should be good to go. Let me make a note here. There's an error there, so I'll fix that in a moment. Let's see. So here we need to move all checkpoints by ability terminals to outside after the force fields. For Barnacle, I'll just make a note to remind him to do that. And then for Yan, replace sound effects in one-shotter on terminal sequence container, or what are those called again? Terminal sequence started, sound effects, and terminal ability granted sound effects. Steps E and U in the terminal sequence. in Europe. Okay. So let's look at this error. There's no audio source attached to the ability terminal object. Okay, so I think I did something wrong there. So let's go into this one-shotter. Let's set these to none for object with audio source. Because I've already set an audio source as the default. So that's what it will use. Okay, so it played a sound effect when it came in. That's good.
This is just merely a placeholder voice line. Here is a second placeholder voice line that we will play after the first one.
I'm gonna wait a moment. Alright, interact with this. And it should play an ability when the camera zooms out, or play a sound.
This is just merely
Perfect.
a placeholder voice line.
Okay, so we can cross that off. What that leaves me with is being able to lower the pitch on the foreign voice when it fades out, and database admin starts talking. So let's do, because I'm not sure about the lowering pitch thing, I think we just stop it. Database admin starts talking. Let's see. Lower pitch. Foreign voice fades out with lowering pitch. Interesting. I'm gonna think about that. So database admin starts talking. That's going to happen at the end of the ability. So the ability terminal is going to need something for that. I want to organize this a little bit. The properties up here. So let's see what we have in Unity. We have the ability, the screen sprite, ability screen sprite. Let's see. Got a lot of settings here. Let's see. Just going to do header. General settings. Then we're going to do a header. Interaction settings. Let's see. And I'm about to do a new thing. Voice line settings. All right, so let's put in the screen sprite and the ability screen sprite in general settings, along with the ability scriptable object. Then let's see, all of these are for the interaction settings. And then we want the new voice line settings. So what we're going to do is private, let's see. Actually, we're going to put the public event methods in general settings. Okay, private audio clip array. Voice line audio clips. Let's take a look at that. All right, so this is just a little bit of organization, which is nice. The last one isn't showing up. I think it's because I don't have. Oh, because it's private. Wait, are all of these private? Oh, but they're serialized field. This is not. So this should be serialized field. That's the problem. Okay. So for the voice lines, we're going to go for the same ones that the same placeholders that Yan already recorded. So let's look for those. That's in terminal sequence container. And that's going to be in voice cutscenes. Placeholder high there. Let's see where these are. Where it's located. Let's see, voice to foreign voice. Placeholder.
Hi there. Welcome to the forum. This is just merely a placeholder voice line.
All right, so I'm actually going to record placeholder voice lines for the database admin. So let's see. Let me just write something stupid so that I can put it in there. The database admin voice is going to be a woman, but I'm going to record them for now. So let's see. We're going to say, whoops, that wasn't supposed to happen. Well, and let's see. Well, let's get a move on. And then let's do another line. You got a new ability, so that's a thing. I don't know what it is though, because this is a placeholder. Whatever that is, because this is just a placeholder and I don't know. Well, let's go move on. Okay, so I got 2 lines here. So let's record those. Just do voice recorder, sure. Okay, here we go. Whoops, that wasn't supposed to happen. Whatever that is, because this is just a placeholder, so I don't know. Well, let's go move on. Let's do another one. You got a new ability, so that's the thing. I don't know what it is though, because this is just a placeholder. You got a new ability, so that's the thing. I don't know what it is though, because this is just a placeholder. Whoops, that wasn't supposed to happen. Whatever that is, because all right. So let's see. This is a database. Let's see. What did he call them? Placeholder. Hi there. So let's call this placeholder whoops. And placeholder new ability. All right, so we'll make a new folder here. Database admin. Drag these in. You can't see what I'm doing, but there they are. Let's see, what did he have? He had these as they look totally different. Is that type of file that I recorded bad? Yeah, it doesn't know what it is. I wish those weren't MP4As. Can I convert that to something else? Let's see. Let's open my voice recorder again and see if I can get those in as something else. Do I have settings here? No, I don't have any options. You got a new ability. Oh, what's this? Share, come on. All right, I'm gonna hit the Google really quick. Importing MP4A to Unity. Only supported on the iPhone. Let me look. Am I confusing what these are? Oh, they're M4As, yeah. I've never even heard of M4A. All right, we'll just use this little converter. Now, where are those files located? Can I open their location? Open file location. There we go. And OGG is exactly what I want. Awesome. Okay, convert. It's like 10 seconds of audio. Come on. Okay, download. And the other one. Come on. There we go. Okay. So let's delete these and bring in those new ones. Okay, perfect. So OGG, that's looking the same as the other one. So let's get into our terminal sequence. No, our ability terminal. And let's drag these in there. So lock the ability terminal in the inspector. Then drag these right there. Perfect. I actually want them to go the other way around though. So this is going to be, what's that one? It's going to go whoops and then new ability. All right, so now I need to play them one after the other. I think I might want to use that script that Yen made. Let's see. Let's unlock the inspector. Voiced cutscene sequence. I just want to call it to start playing not on a trigger enter, but on something else. So let's look at this. So we're going to add a property here to disable use of the trigger. So public bool use trigger. Let's see. Start on trigger enter. And we'll set that default true. Then we'll check for it. If not start on trigger enter, then we'll just ignore the triggers. Okay. Now we're going to add another voice cutscene sequence in here. And actually, that means we're going to take those voice lines out. So the ability granter, instead of taking voice lines, it's going to take a voice cutscene sequencer. Let's see. Hey, River. A day late, but I'm here. Hey, nice to see you. I am just working on the flair and narrative functionality for when new abilities are granted in the game when you access the terminal. We're trying to make it celebrated, and we're trying to add the ability to put in some dialogue when it happens. So let's see. The database admin voice sequence, we'll call it that. Okay, and let's see. When do we want to use this? Let me look at my notes. Right as soon as the, let's see, as soon as the ability is granted. So at the end here. So we'll check for it. it's not equal to null, then we'll play the line. There should be a method on here for me to do that. Is it invoke? I don't think so. No. Run sequence. That's what I want. Or let's see. I don't think that's actually what I want. Initiate sequence. Perfect. Okay, and that will allow me to start playing a totally new voice line sequence. So let's check it out. And this source is going to follow the player. Let's see. At least that's the idea, which is going to be a little awkward because I can't give it a reference to the player who's in a different scene. How's it going, Nick? I saw you've been having a lot of feedback on your game. That's always really fun. We're going to do 2 steps here. Let's see. Sound. Placeholder. Placeholder, whoops. And placeholder new ability. Feedback has been great. That's cool. You're getting a lot of videos for it. Just got into the office. We'll be streaming in a bit myself. Play some games from the jam. Cool. Very cool. Yeah, I stream every day at 1 p.m. my time, which is starting, 1 hour ago, basically. And try to get something done for either Glitcheon or Main Street. I've been streaming a lot of games, too. Let's see, but yeah, after 1 week, I've got 33 hours of content. Got the Cherno and Danny to play your game. Yeah, that's very cool. That is definitely very cool. Your game looks like it has a good quality to it. Shoot me a link if you want. I'd love to play it. A lot of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Let's see. Okay, so the other one was placeholder new ability. Okay. And we'll put a 1 second delay in between those sounds. I don't want start on trigger enter. I want to move that. Thank you. Awesome. I'll definitely give that a try after this. Let's see. Start on trigger enter needs to come before sequence steps. All right, welcome to the stream. If you're new to the stream, let me know. I'd love to give you a little demo for the game. This is Glitcheon. It's a metroidvania platformer that I'm working on. You're finishing putting up the videos on YouTube. Make sure they go live while they're still somewhat relevant. Yeah. You won't mind a demo? All right. All right, I'll give you a demo. Hopefully it's not too broken right now because I'm in the middle of things. All right, so turn off my Spotify here. Okay. I don't know if you played the Game Jam version, but it functions, similarly to the Game Jam version. Most of the level design is the same. We're still working on the intro here, so we don't have backgrounds in for it. And we're still working on the outro, but the rest of it has all new backgrounds and a lot of new visuals. We're going to be getting narrative in soon, but all the abilities and the order of events is pretty much the same. You rarely play games, just playing games down for the jam. Okay. Well, this is it's kind of like what we're working on right now is the demo version of Glitcheon. Like the character, yeah, he's like a little robot with a forum avatar on the screen, and he's running through this digital representation of something called the forum, and trying to uncover its secrets. You plan to have a little impact effect when he lands.
This is just merely a placeholder voice.
So right now he kind of like he bobs when he lands. Like there's a little effect, but it's not environmental. It's only on the character. These sounds and those voice lines are all
Hi there.
placeholder.
Welcome to the forum.
So this is the
just
sequence I'm
merely a
working on right now,
placeholder voice line.
where
Here
he
is a
gets the new
second
ability.
placeholder voice line
Is it a
that
magnetic
we will
ball that he
play
just rolls
after the
on?
first one.
I think it's supposed to be a wheel, but it looks more like a ball bearing right now. But Yan just did this little update. If you look, you can kind of see that it moves. So hopefully it looks more like a wheel now. And he goes through and he gets these new abilities, and it changes the way that he looks. We did this for the WoWy Game Jam, which was intentional bugs was the theme. And so every ability that he gets, it breaks the game. So his first ability is to create a Windows error platform. And as he uses it, it actually starts making some of the sprites render wrong. So you can see like this one looks totally different, but these are actually the same. Stream is 720p, not fully sharp for me. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I can send you something later. But as he gains more abilities, the music changes to get it like a little more sporadic, and all these things fail to render properly. And I assure you, this game is quite hard. It really is. I'm just very used to it. A lot of people actually think it's too hard. Alright.
Hi there. Welcome to the forum. This is just merely a
It would get more
placeholder
crazy the
voice
further you
line.
get in, yeah.
Here is a second placeholder voice line that we will play after the first one.
I gotta make a note of that. That screen is showing something different than what it's supposed to.
Hi there.
All
Welcome to the
terminals are
forum.
showing error
This is just
platform
merely a
ability
placeholder
on
voice
screen.
line.
So I gotta fix that.
Here is a second placeholder voice line that we will play after the first one.
Probably let me play sometime, see how Noob will struggle, yeah. Demo's supposed to be out in 6 to 8 weeks. We'll definitely have some people play it before then. We have 3D backgrounds that we've added since the Game Jam version, just to kind of give it some extra oomph in some places. I thought Yam was crazy when he said he wanted to do that, but it worked out pretty well. I'm really bad, so if you want to see if you can hit the lower end, I'm perfect. All right, I'll let Yan and Bonicle know. Oh, finally died. No. All right, if I can get through this. I'm more than halfway through it right now. It's not very long. There we go. Quite hectic. Yeah. That one scene gets pretty tough. It's not quite like that anymore. Then what happens next is the jumps get harder. All right. So this is the final ability. What this ability does is it allows you to activate these advertisements. So it's like when you join the game, there's an ad blocker. But once you get this ability, you can turn off the ad blocker and then you can jump on them.
Hi
But if you
there.
stay on them too long,
Welcome to
bad
the
things come
forum.
out.
This is just merely a placeholder voice line.
So this is one of the ads that we have.
Here is a second placeholder voice line.
And if you
that
stand
we
on
will
it too
play
long,
after the first one.
big bad guys come out. So you gotta be very quick.
Welcome to the forum. This is just merely a placeholder voice line.
Now
Here
this
is a
part
second placeholder
is a little
voice line
tough,
that we will play after the first one.
but we made it a little easier. This is a... Woo!
Hi there.
Okay, this is the
Welcome
last
to
jump
the
in the
forum.
game.
This is just merely a placeholder voice line. Here is a second.
Or at least it was the last jump in the game jam. Then we added... Oh no! I screwed that up. Okay, so I accidentally triggered the ending too early because of what I was working on before. But the last level, it's not done anyway. So this is how the game ends. And then we're going to have voice lines here and subtitles and links to our social media platforms. Yeah, so there's the demo, pretty much. Looks nice. I appreciate it. Gosh, what was I doing before all that? That's right. I was working on the voice lines that are supposed to play after you gain the ability. Well, thanks for dropping in. I don't feel like you have to stay, but I'm going to keep working because I'm getting stuff done. Let's see. So let's get this music back on. Stay for a while you fix some YouTube stuff. Yeah. I was trying to clip some of my videos in YouTube, but I have to clip like 26 videos, clip the beginnings off of them, and I'd go and do one, and then it'd be like, oh, we failed to do it. And then it's like, oh, in 6 hours, you might see that it's done. And I'm like, oh, crap. Maybe I should be doing it differently. But I think once I get caught up, yeah, especially for longer videos, yeah. I think once I get caught up, it won't be so bad. If I can just, I have to do a bunch right now, though, so. I usually only have 2 or 3 videos a day. I guess that's actually a lot, but let's see. All right, so I have that new thing in the ability granter, which is... Oh, wait, no, I think I already did that. Okay, so let's look at the terminal. Yeah, you'll just have to hire 3 to 5 time full-time editors. Yeah, right. I'm not trying to edit them right now. I'm just gonna trim the beginning off where I'm like waiting for stream to start and just upload them as is for now. Because I don't want them to go away. And I don't have the storage to keep, 30 hours a week of video content on my own stuff. So I'll put them on YouTube. Because I'd hate for them to disappear after 2 weeks and have nothing to show for it. All right, let's see. So you bought a 24 terabyte NAS. Man, that'll fill up though. It'll fill up. Then you got it. Then what are you gonna do? Get another one? 24 terabyte. Man, I was thinking about putting I think I found one, a 24 terabyte that I wanted to put in my computer, but I was worried about the power consumption and the noise. So I have 3 slots free. Yeah, I've got 4 slots free. But my power supply, I don't think it could handle, it might handle 1 of those drives, but probably not 2. They can get greedy. That's what I was looking at. I'm pretty sure. Let me look it up. Synology 24 terabyte NAS. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was looking at. I think I still want to get one. Oh, you have 3x14. I was looking at literally, can't remember. on Amazon. I think it was around 24, like one hard drive. So I'm thinking of something else. That's cool. So it's kind of like a raid. Okay, let's see. Yeah, raid 5. That's cool. I'm not going to be getting one of those. YouTube for me. Just put them on YouTube. Yes. Okay, 2 steps here. I need an audio source. That's right. And we wanted this to follow the player. So let's just make a object that will follow the player. Let's see. Open prefab. Okay, yeah, sure. So we're going to make a database admin audio source. And it will follow the player through the scene once they activate it. Database admin manager. Let's see. We'll just call this database admin. And then this will be the audio source. Following player. Okay, it's going to move that transform, and that needs a trigger, doesn't it? Yeah, that needs a trigger. Okay, so we're going to add a box collider to this. That's annoying. Keeps losing my input. Okay, and that box collider is going to be a trigger. And this is going to have an audio source. Let's see, and it's going to output to the admin voice. Perfect. Okay. So let's get back out of there. Delete this little game object. All right. That's good. So then the audio source is going to be this. Let's see. I think this is going to work. Let's try this. I just need to go in here and uncheck that. Okay, perfect. All right, so what we're looking for now, that sound effect is so bad.
Hi there. Welcome to the forum.
This
is just merely a placeholder voice line. Here is a second placeholder.
Turn that down. So what we're looking for now is that once the camera zooms out after we gain the ability, the new placeholder voice lines start playing.
Hi there. Welcome to the forum. This is just merely a placeholder voice line. Here is a second placeholder voice line that we will play after the first one.
They did not start playing. How many voice lines do we have to record? Good question. Good question. It's probably going to be 20 or 30. No, it's not going to be anything like Willy Snail. For the demo, at least, it's going to be like 20 or 30 voice lines. There's 3 terminals. There's 3 terminals. It's going to be 2 or 3 voice lines for one character, and then 2 or 3 voice lines for the other character. There's only 2 characters. So about 6 per ability. So that's 18. And then there's going to be voice lines in the intro. Maybe like 4 or 5. So 18 plus 5 is 23, and then voice lines in the outro, 4 or 5 lines again. So close to 30. Nothing crazy. All right, so it did not play the audio. So let's go into my ability granter and look for that line I was expecting. Did I not associate the sequencer? Yeah, that's why. Okay. So let's go in here and drag this on there. I think that was it. All right, let's try it again. I know. Freaking will use now so many voice lines. We're also doing pitch shifts and stuff as we want to encode programmatically instead of what he's done with them where he edits them each time.
This is just merely a placeholder voice line. Here is a second placeholder voice line that we will play after the first one.
Okay.
Hi there, welcome to the forum. This is just merely a placeholder voice line. Here is a second placeholder voice line.
Okay, it did not start the new voice line. So let's get a breakpoint on there and try it again. I could just be using the new script wrong.
Hi there. Welcome to
someone who actually uses a debugger every day. Absolutely every day.
Here is a second placeholder voice line that we will play after the first one.
Okay.
Hi there. Welcome to the forum. This is just
okay, here we go.
A placeholder voice line.
So it's hitting the line. Oh, it's checking this player and trigger, which I don't want to check. You don't understand why? I think it's an educational thing. I learned how to use the debugger in Visual Studio in software engineering. I don't know. I think if you're self-taught and you start with game dev, it might just be something you don't encounter or understand. All right, so that did tell me exactly what I need to know, which is this is the part. So if not start on trigger enter or else, not player in trigger area.
This is just merely a placeholder voice line.
That should fix it.
Hi there, welcome to the forum. This is just merely a placeholder voice line. Here is a second placeholder voice line that
there's a little seam in the background here. Take a picture of that and send this to Bonicle.
Hi there, welcome to the forum. This is just merely a placeholder voice line.
Let's see.
Here is a second placeholder voice line that we will play after the first one.
Seam in background tiling and level GP.
Hi there.
Here we go.
Welcome to the forum.
Okay, activate the terminal.
This is just merely a placeholder voice line. Here is a second placeholder voice line that we will play after the first one.
Still didn't do what I want. All right, let's go back into the debugger. Oh, let's see. I think I put this. I don't think this condition is correct. So if not start on trigger area, that should be and. That's why it didn't go. But I'm going to debug it anyway, just to make sure it goes the way I want. That one's good.
Hi there, welcome to the forum. This is just merely a placeholder voice line. Here is a second placeholder voice line that we will play after the first one.
Alright, let's try it.
Hi there, welcome to the forum. This is just merely a placeholder voice line.
Nope. It failed. Okay, start. Let's see. And no, I keep doing this wrong. Alright, let me think about this. So
Here is a second placeholder voice
that's
line
not
that we will
true.
play after the first one.
I thought that was right the first time. So if we're not supposed to start on the trigger enter.
Hi there, welcome
Or else.
to the forum. This is just merely
Oh wait, no.
a placeholder voice line. Here is a second placeholder voice line.
If we
that
are
will
supposed to
play
start,
after the first one.
this is what I want. If we are supposed to start on trigger enter, and the player's not in the trigger return, otherwise don't. There we go.
Hi there, welcome
This
to
is
the
what
forum.
happens when I get hasty. Sorry, I was working on my tiles, not following along for logic. Yeah, I wasn't following along for logic either. I was just hastily making changes, expecting a specific result.
Hi there, welcome to the forum. This is just merely a placeholder voice
I ran through
line.
every permutation possible for those two conditions, and I'm confident that I landed on the last one that's true based on process of elimination, instead of actually using my brain.
Hi there, welcome to the forum. This is just merely a placeholder voice
Alright, let's
line.
see. Yes, it passed. Alright.
Here is a second placeholder voice line that we
Okay,
will
passed.
play after the first one.
But I still didn't get my voice lines. Why not? Alright, so we're going to put in breakpoints on run sequence as well. There's more checks. Alright, I need to drill through this and replace every check with not player and trigger area with this new condition. Ironically, I think that's the last one. Oh, no, this one too. Make a getter only property. Yeah, that makes sense. So let's say private bool should play sequence get. How do these work again? It doesn't like that. Oh, you know what? I don't think I need those. Okay. Oh, and then just the condition. All right. And that condition is this. What's the problem? There we go. Got it. All right. So if should play sequence. All right. So then I want to look for wherever I was using player in trigger. And that should be if not. Could remove the parentheses, yeah. So then get rid of this. Did I spell that wrong? I did. Triggered the anti-spam for chatting too fast, by the way. All right, let's see. All right, and then let's look for references to that one. So it should only be setting it. Perfect. And then this one. That's good. I don't want to really check in here at all. Should enable stream remote on Discord. Yeah, I turned it off earlier. No, it is enabled right now. Why? Did you see something? Oh, it might not be advertising because I have another permanent status set. Let's try removing that status. Oh, it's still not doing it. Oh, do I need to put in settings? Because it wouldn't know what to advertise. People join your stream from Discord. See, it's not auto advertising right now, but maybe I just need to put in some settings. Maybe I need to link Twitch. Is there something like that? Need to have your Twitch connected. Well, thanks for the tip. I did not know that. I will do that in a little bit. That's super cool. Okay, let's give this another go. Yeah, it really does. How many followers are you at now, by the way? Tough streaming for 0 viewers? Yes, it is. But I found, like, if I play a game, 30, nice. If I play a game for 90 minutes, I might stream for 0 viewers for 30 minutes, and then sometimes I'll get somebody come in and they stay with me for an hour and I get a follow. So if I'm going to be playing a game anyway, which I do play a lot of games, it's worth it for me. But if you're not playing games anyway, 90 minutes of streaming doesn't feel worth it. What did I do to break this? It's literally not activating at all. Might be the new trigger that I put in. I swear it was just working though. No, these new conditions must not be qualifying. Let's see. All right, let's put a breakpoint on this. Okay. Should play sequence is false. Let's see why. Start trigger on enter is true. All right, let's update this condition. It's too crude. So if start trigger on enter, so if not start trigger on enter or the player is in the trigger, that's a global truth. You're finding that most of your followers come from off of Twitch, for instance, people you know through Discord and stuff.
Hi there, welcome to the forum. This is just merely a placeholder voice line. Here is a second placeholder voice line that we will play after the first one.
Give that a moment here. Okay, interact with the terminal.
Hi there. Welcome to the forum. This is just merely
Not sure.
a placeholder voice line. Here is a second placeholder voice line that we will play after the first one.
A lot of people I don't know followed, apart from Jam, some from Discord. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. I'm getting followers while I'm offline, like for long periods of time. And I have no idea who they are or where they come from. Some of them I do, some of them I don't. Let's see. Didn't have that happen. I think it's because I'm broadcasting, like advertising on multiple Discord servers, as well as on my Twitter. And then I'm also chatting a lot in other people's streams. And I think some people are sometimes just looking at my comments and seeing, oh, who's this guy? I know I definitely have gotten some followers from streams that I've been in. And I'm not going in there and being like, oh, I'm a streamer. I'm just talking. Alright, so why did it not play that time? I was talking about affiliate status with Danny, yeah? Someone followed me because I said I was trying to get to 50. Yeah, that's cool. I'm not worried about getting 50 yet. I can tell I've got good forward momentum with that. I'm not even worried about the average viewers either. The way I see it, if I don't have 3 average viewers, I shouldn't be an affiliate yet. So I'm not going to try to finagle it around. I think if my follower count keeps going up, I will get the average viewership that I need. So I might be at 150 followers when I get my 3 average viewers. You have all the stats covered, 4.2 average, just not the 50. That's awesome. Right on. Well, let me make sure I'm following you. I think I am, but yeah, I'm already following you. Okay, so that one's good.
Hi there. Welcome to the
Gotta get Yen to make a Twitch, then he can follow both of us.
Voice line. Here is a second placeholder voice line
I want to get
we will play after the first
yeah, I want to get the chat in my stream so that when I put it on YouTube, it makes more sense. But YouTube Studio doesn't do it, and I really don't want to use something else. I know it's easy with like OBS or Streamlabs and stuff, but I like YouTube Twitch Studio, which is brand new, and it just doesn't have that. I know, like it's so obvious that you would want that.
This is just merely a placeholder voice line. Here is a second
But I think there's a way to work around it, so I'm gonna look into it.
the first one.
Okay, so it's starting the sequence. Okay, it should have played it. It should have played it, so there's some other thing that I'm missing here. You can have a floating always on top thing that's just in your view as well. I can for this. I could do that like when I'm sharing the entire screen. Sometimes I share a specific window, but I guess I could always share the entire screen. I guess that wouldn't be a big deal. I might look into that. I don't want it to interfere like when I'm playing a video game though, if I'm also seeing it. I'd rather it just show on stream. Let's see. As a voice source, did I not put sounds in there? Let's see.
Hi there. Welcome to the forum. This is just merely a placeholder voice line.
Time to put the YouTube videos live.
Nice.
Nice. Good job. I put all mine live already, but I'm not done editing them, so that's obviously a no-no, but freaking errors while saving. Great.
Hi there.
And you won't know what worked or not for like 6 hours.
Merely a placeholder voice line.
Alright, let's see.
Here is a second placeholder voice line that we will play after the first.
So I have sounds in here, yeah. Okay. Oh, is it the sound volume?
Hi there.
It's defaulting
Welcome
to 0.
forum.
Is that it?
This is just merely a placeholder.
Let's look at these ones. Sound volume 0.5. Great.
Here is
That's totally what it is. They're playing at 0 volume. Don't set your default sounds to 0. Yan. I shouldn't be complaining. He's been helping out with some of the development as I've been having some personal stuff going on. So it's a very cool script that he made here. Play on awake by default. Yeah. It also has animations looping by default. So I have to keep on going in when I implement the new animations to turn off the loop. I blew out some headphone users on stream by playing 30 sounds at the same time. Oh my gosh. That's funny. Let's see. Play events on loop. No, this is fine. What do I want is the sound volume. We want it to be louder than the forum voice, so I'll go 0.7. All right, let's give it a go. Stop the debug. Just let it go.
Hi there. Welcome to the forum. This is just merely a placeholder voice line. Here is a second placeholder voice line that we will play after the first one. Hi there. Welcome to the forum. This is just merely a placeholder voice line. Here is a second placeholder voice line that we will play after the first one. Hi there. Welcome to the forum. This is just merely a placeholder voice line.
Okay. Here we go. Activate the terminal.
That we will play after the first one.
And it should start. Yeah, there we go. That wasn't supposed to happen. Whatever that is, because this is just a placeholder, so I don't know. Well, let's go move on. You got a new ability, so that's the thing. I don't know what it is though. My lines are quieter than Yan's. It did work. His placeholder lines are better than mine, but it's fine because he's actually going to be doing voice acting for the game, and I am not. Put a compressor on it? Yeah. I have a condenser microphone, and you know, I used to have a nice setup, but then I moved and I never unpacked it. So I should do that soon, given everything that I'm doing right now. We'll just set the sound volume up on those. And I'm going to set a delay for the first one. Let's say 4-second delay. Let's see how that plays. Let's see. Something else I want to do, which I'll do later, I'll make a note for it, is I want to turn down the forum voice volume on the voice group after the ability is granted. So let's see, when terminal sequence triggers, increase forum voice volume. When ability is granted, decrease forum voice volume. Okay. Let's give this one more go.
Hi there. Welcome to the forum. This is just merely a placeholder voice line. Here is a second placeholder voice line that we will play after the first one. Hi there. Welcome to the forum. This is just merely a placeholder voice line. Here is a second placeholder voice line that we will play after the first one.
Whatever that is, because this is just a placeholder, so I I want to pause this really quick. There's a little nuance that I won't be able to see that I want to make sure is happening correctly. The terminal voice source. No, the audio voice source is supposed to be following the player, but it's not. It's all the way over here. So we have the trigger box collider. Why is it all the way over here? Oh, let's go move on. Let's see if it moves when I move over here. You got a new ability. So no, it's not moving. I don't know what it is though, because this is just a place. Oh, that's right. It only works inside the trigger area. So let's see. Let's just increase this. Database admin trigger area. We actually want this to fill the level because we want it to follow him throughout the entire level. That should do it. All right, I have overrides for the prefab. Want to apply that one. I have overrides for this. Want to apply these as well. Thought I already applied that one. Let's see, audio source being added. Yes. One-shotter, yep. The rest of this is going to be pretty mundane. I'm just getting ready to make some commits before I have to go so that I don't leave a bunch of edits pending. So I'm probably going to stop it here, but thanks for watching, Nick. Appreciate it. If there's anybody else hanging around and you haven't given me a follow yet, if you want to see more, go ahead and follow now. No worries, you'll be streaming in a bit. If I'm still around, I'll check it out. I'll be looking for it. All right, see ya.